First, though, we're going to discuss whether fears of artificial intelligence killing jobs are on target or overblown. Welcome back. The latest report shows the number of people getting unemployment benefits fell to 1.71 million last week, the lowest in 45 years since December of 1973. Yet the job market seems to be in some degree of upheaval, with tech jobs going unfilled and robots invading the workplace. Joining us is Harley Lippman. He's founder and CEO of Genesis10. Harley, let's talk for a second. I mean, the labor market is so strong. Companies are having a hard time even ramping up and getting workers. So what effect is that creating in terms of the technology they may now be looking for?
Well, I think that they're having a lot of challenges, for example, with people here who are working on H-1B visas. They have to start looking at training. They have to start looking at doing work domestically, onshore, because of the challenges that they're having. And there's a shortage of skills. So companies are grappling with that, and I think they have to really focus on serious training.
So H-1Bs, those are the tech visas, right? H-2Bs are the seasonal workers, is that right?
Right. So a lot of companies are looking for stability. And if people can't get their visas renewed, they have to go back home, leave for India, for example. That's a major concern for companies. So they're looking to do work here in the United States more and more, and for training and to hire full-time people, because that's posing a big challenge. But you had mentioned earlier, technology,
right? Go ahead.
So you had mentioned about automation. Is that, is that good or bad? So, here's what is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is basically programming machines to do things that people would normally do. So the bad news is you're replacing people with machines. That's the bad news. But the good news is you're creating far more jobs, you're creating innovation, and that's going to create opportunities for everybody.
So what's the single stroke thing you think could help the most right now? Do we just need to bring more people into the workforce, or what?
Well, I think college training in IT is always going to be really important. I think that where companies normally had their pick before, now more than ever, they're really going to have to train people. But if you get an example, could be like the horse and buggy. So when that was replaced by cars, people lost their jobs. People who took care of horses took care of the buggy. But automation with the assembly line with cars created a whole number of new jobs. And it created all this convenience where people can drive. So that's what it's going to do. It's going to, a good example could be if you're driving to the airport and you're running late for a flight. Because of artificial intelligence, in your calendar, it'll show the time of the flight. It'll have a GPS. Your phone will talk to you and say, you're going to miss that flight. Do you want me to reschedule another flight, for example?
Bring it on. I love it. Hey, like they said, Excel displaced bookkeepers and created a whole new industry. Harley, thanks for joining us.
That's true. Thank you.
Harley Lippman there on the state of the workforce.